Today I want to talk about how I found success on the internet and let you know what I learned and how I can help you to find success on the internet as well. If we go back, I believe it was about 1998, I was getting into square dancing and I just found the internet. And it occurred to me that I could post a website online that could give people information about square dancing in the area. And, it turned out to be a big success. People were coming from all over the state, all over California, and even all over the country because they wanted to know more. And as time went by, my website kept growing to the point where I added database capabilities, I added a calendar. And back then, those things weren't cheap. It was in the hundreds of dollars to add those things to a website. And so I was looking for a way to pay for my website and help keep it supported without having to charge admission. And so I started selling Avon. And at the time, I chose Avon only because they said they were online. They said you could sell online. You didn't have to do parties, and I didn't have time for that. I had a great job already. And so I just incorporated that into my business, or into my square dance website. As time went by, my website kept growing. I developed an email list because what I did was I had a calendar where people could, if they wanted to dance this weekend, they could just pull up the calendar and find out where the local dances were and who was calling. And it was a great resource for them. And then as time went by, I developed an email list where I would email them once a week and say, here's the upcoming dances this week. People would join my email list left and right because they wanted this. This was a benefit for them. And so once they were on my email list, now I would send them the dances that were happening this week. But I also added in, they could get their Avon from me. Here's my website, or here's the hot specials this week. Just kind of like an ad when you're watching TV when you get the commercials, right? Well, that helped build my business to the point where in a year and 4 months, I had enough to pay cash for a brand new car. See, what I didn't know at the time, I didn't know anything about Google rankings and SEO and search engine optimization and all of that. I didn't understand any of that at the time. But the reason that I got so much success with my Avon business at the time was because my Square Dance page was already huge and was already ranking high with Google. And that caused it to be what's called an authority blog. Or it wasn't a blog at the time, it was a website. But because it was an authority and because a lot of the people went there and it was really popular, Google, or Yahoo at the time, and then Google, started ranking it really high. And so when I would post in my emails, I would post about Avon, or that would help that come up. Or say if somebody went online and searched for Sell Avon, guess what? They're going to land on my Square Dance page, because I also had a page on there about selling Avon. And so that's what enables you to have a high ranking. It doesn't matter what your subject is. In my case, it was square dancing. I also know of another story about a guy who did crock-pot recipes, and he would blog about his crock-pot recipes, and he developed a huge following that way, and he built his business, which had nothing to do with crock-pot recipes, just because he already had that list and he could, incorporate it into his emails or things like that. So now, obviously, I still have my Square Dance page. That's still going like crazy. I'm no longer doing Avon. I'm in a different network marketing business. But now I have my own lynnhuber.com blog. And on my blog, I teach people how to find success in marketing their business online and even in some face-to-face and belly-to-belly methods. And I've become known as the person who is teaching those things. And so I have a large following, and now I have this blog. A blog is something that Google really likes because it's updated content, and the more you update it, the more frequently it's updated, the higher it's going to rank in Google. So that's the key to your marketing success, is get a blog, find a subject matter that you want to post about, that you want to write articles about, and get religious about posting, especially for the first 90 days. You want to post every day. That's going to help create a lot of content on your blog and help you increase your visibility on the search engines. And then once you have that going, you can start incorporating your home business into it, either in little ads, or maybe you can write an article every now and then, or a post about something that relates to your business. You don't want to shout your business out there. You don't want to, hey, look at my business. But instead, it's more subtle than that. It's more getting out there, getting known, and then mentioning your business alongside what you're already doing. So I hope that helps. I hope that you found some help here. And be sure, if you haven't already, to opt into my email list here and get my book about how to get rid of your alarm clock and how I did it and how you can do it too. And I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you come back to my website. Thanks. Have a great day.